Good morning, guys. Damn it, this SOS is gapping up. I was hoping it was gonna gap down. That would have been a 5-star mean version setup. Now, edge is gone. I don't see a lot of things. I think we're still in a limbo period. There are some things potentially setting up, but I think most things need to at least a few more days. Potentially. Yeah, there are some, like something like Penn has been holding up really nicely. I think the 50-day needs to catch up. Again, a few more days. Right now, I still don't trust anything. The indices are gapping higher, but yeah, we'll see. There is some, yeah, I think we're gonna have a little bit more shop. So I'm personally not gonna be aggressive on anything. Which is the easiest thing ever to do, since I don't see a lot of good setups yet. I did some DraftKings on Friday, got stopped out the first time, and now it looks like it's gapping up with the markets. TQQ, I'm gonna use the 10-day. That's my stop. Am I short Fisker? No, I'm long Fisker. Why would I be short Fisker here? There's no setup. It's not one of my setups. Fisker had an episodic pivot here, this day here. That's when I bought it. The volume was telling the story. I also bought it on this day here, but that time I got stopped out around break even or for a small loss. Then I rebought it. Next week. They got an update? You mean an upgrade? Plug, yeah, you know, it could work. I'm not sure. I want a better base. It could work. Yes, I see what you see. It bounced above the 100-day. It's still showing strength. It's showing strength. That had a decent pullback, but I would prefer a little bit more of a flag setup. I'm gonna pass on it. But yeah, it could work. Opening range highs on plug, absolutely. Absolutely could work. SSYS, what I think about it. It's bounced off the 50-day, been building higher lows, and I think they had earnings. Again, these types of setups are tricky, and not really my type, but yeah, it could work. It could work. Because it's that these areas, leading stocks, they find support on the rising moving averages, the 20, 50, 100, 10-day. But I'm gonna wait personally. I'm gonna wait. Like all of these stocks, if they can just go sideways a few more days, build higher lows, there's gonna be a lot of 5-star setups later this week. There really will be. What I think of Baidu, I was short over the weekend. It closed the week. Actually didn't close that week. And now it's kind of gapping up over my stop, which is not that fun, but it is what it is. Yeah. I got out some pre-market, but I wasn't paying that much attention, unfortunately. Yeah, Bitcoin too. I think it may need more time. But yeah, it is holding above the 50. Man, Google Mail is so slow. What's wrong with Google Mail? Why is it so slow, guys? It's been slow on and off for like a week now, 2 weeks. Some days it works fine, and some days, like right now, I'm trying to unsubscribe from an email letter. It's taking me like a minute to get it done. Incredible slow. Twitter, 2 days ago, a good setup? No. It's kind of funny. You know, I'm trying to cover Baidu pre-market. It's kind of funny how hard it is to get fills if you forget to hide your size. They just walk the offers higher. And now that I hit my size, now I got filled on pretty much all of it at once. Kind of funny how that works. Never forget to hide your size. Algos are the market makers. It's the same thing. There are no human market makers anymore. So yes, the market makers and the algos. How do you hide your size? You put in the trading box. You fill in the box where it shows how many shares you want to show. I usually show 100 shares, even though it's like a 200,000 share order. Not in this case, obviously, but you know. And if you don't have that option on your platform, you should move to a real trading broker or platform. Well, looks like it's gonna be gap and crap on Baidu. And I covered the top. Okay, fine. It's okay. Not as many alerts going off as I thought there would. Now they're going off. Yeah, the picture here is I think we need a few more days. That's what I think. Everything is in the middle of nowhere pretty much. There are a few okay looking things, but not really a lot. VIX, yeah, VIX is one of the strongest ones. Broke out of a really nice looking flag like a month ago. W, I think it needs to tighten up, but I think W is gonna be a big one. This thing is gonna go to like 500 in a month. 300 to 500 in a month. Once it breaks out. Ideally tightens up a little bit, but oh man, this flag is really big. Just like the Wix flag was in, or like this channel. 6 months consolidation. This one has also consolidated for like 6-7 months. DT, yeah, it's flagging really nicely, really nicely. But I just don't see them being ready yet. I don't know. We'll see. DraftKings is following through nicely. Makes me think Penn should also break out soon. Hopefully a few more days. Yeah, Sava. Hey, those of you who bought when I said it was a really, really good setup. That's what happens when everyone is piling up in at once. It's my fault. My fault. I'm never gonna get excited about a setup on a thin stock again. Only on like very liquid stocks. And also only in markets when there's a lot of setups, because when there's not many setups and you have a liquid stock that looks good, and then I mention, oh wow, it looks really good, all the degenerates are piling in on it just because I like it. You should only buy a stock because you like it, not because someone else likes it. I can have up to 30 positions. And every time I get to 30 positions, the market pulls back shortly thereafter. But right now I only have 8 positions, most of them are short, so it's fine. Yeah, I saw Celsius. Celsius, nice looking one. Very, very strong. So is DQ. All the stocks I sold like 100% ago are still showing, are still among the strongest ones. It's so annoying. It's the most annoying thing ever. I get into the best stocks and then I sell them because I think they've gone too much too fast. What an idiot. Don't be like an idiot like me. Follow the sell rules. If a good setup is breaking out, the time doesn't matter. Why does it matter? It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Oh! Okay, DraftKings. I think I caught one. I hooked one. Did you see your boy Portnoy? My boy? What does that mean? CCIV? Pump it up 17%? I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't follow him. Means no, I'm not friends with him. I know who he is, but he doesn't know who I am. So I'm not really sure why you're If you are implying he's a pumper, then yes, he probably is. Is TKNG today an EP trade? I'm not a fan of analyst upgrade. It was a potential, like it was a breakout on Friday. Or like a pocket pivot almost, had a high volume, had earnings. That's when the catalyst. Now all the analysts are piling on. So why buy today when the setup was on Friday? It's a mixed picture. Some of these stocks are gapping and crapping. Some are breaking out. This is definitely a hard dollar market. I'm not really. Oh, RKT is all the way back. Interesting. It's a pretty decent looking IPO base here. The earnings were shitty, or actually the earnings outlook is shitty. But there's a very high short interest, so that could be a driver. And it obviously had big volume on Friday, but I think it may be up to something. Lock up an RKT? No idea. This one is intriguing. Crypto asset broker. Not that great looking on a daily, but it has been building higher lows. Could have been tighter, but looks better on the 60. Very thin though. Ultra thin. Oh yeah, earnings? Okay, after the close. Okay. Peloton looks like it found support on the rising 150 day, and now kind of building higher lows above it. A lot of these stocks look like that. Yeah, DDS still flagging. Building higher lows. Sure. Maybe in a few days. GSX, I don't see anything here, but IRPT, yeah. Again, I think a lot of these things just need a few more days, but Pen, man. Pen is intriguing. DraftKings is going. Usually it is the Pen that's leading and DraftKings is lagging. Now DraftKings is leading and Pen is lagging. Why is the energy sector very intriguing? Are there any setups there? Yeah, man, SOS. Oh man, why couldn't this thing gap down? Or at least opened up break even. Every pump stock is sketchy. That's why you trade setups. DraftKings, how I traded on Friday. I think I took a loss first. I think I traded it out of the gate. I don't remember. Yeah, what happened was, this is the 1 minute short. So it gapped up, took out opening range size. I bought it here like high 61s. And then it kind of went straight down and took out the lows of the day. I got stopped out. And then let's go to the 60-minute chart. And then I rebought it again when it took out, when it was about to take out the highs of the day, midday. And then it dipped again right after I bought it, but it kind of held up really nicely, so I held it over the weekend. And now, yeah, now it's going. Again, every time something breaks out on earnings, now it wasn't really a strong breakout, but it held. It couldn't break out on Friday, but it did hold into, it still was strong and on big volumes. So it was like a pocket pivot type of setup. So yeah, keep track of things that have earnings or setups that have earnings. Many of the best trades I've ever had was I bought on earnings. Either if it was just a regular breakout or if it was an episodic pivot. It's a big edge. If you learn how to trade earnings, you're set for life. You can only trade, you could just trade during earnings season. Make your entries during earnings season and if you're good, you're gonna outperform 99% of the market participants, of people who trade without an edge or have small edges. You mean bought after earnings is announced? Yes. If you buy before earnings, it's called gambling. That's not what we do here. We trade with an edge. Both. Price action is key. But obviously, if it's a strong stock, that breaks out on high volume on earnings, that's key. Doesn't matter. The earnings really don't matter. What matters is the earnings reaction, but most of the time, obviously you need a big surprise. It needs to be a surprise. And there needs to be a lot of volume. And preferably it's a young trend. Preferably it's not a stock that's already up 10,000% in 4 months. Leave those type of stocks to the Wall Street bets guys. Just try to buy things coming out of solid consolidation, solid basis. Looks like it's time for some Hearts of Iron 4 soon. I'll give it another 9 minutes, and then my trading day will pretty much over. One thing I've learned over the years is it shouldn't be hard to find setups. Don't try to find the setups, they will come to you. And right now I'm just working too hard to find setups. I don't like that. It's not supposed to be like that. The setups should be in your face. It's like, holy shit, that's good looking. Holy shit, that's good looking. That's when you know you're in a good market. Right now there's just too much shop and very, very few good looking bases. Do I play Total? I played it a little bit. Very little, a few hours only. Then I got bored. But I have played the other ones much more. Yeah, today's study day, guys. Unless you're a day trader or a very, very short term like swing trader, like there's always some opportunity if you're a very fast trader. Right now, things are just shop, shop, shop. What setups was I was mostly shorting. Or actually I was playing on long side too, never mind. Nah, I don't know. I mean, I played a lot of like mean reversion setups, both long and short. I bought, or I did intraday breakouts, intraday breakdowns. Pretty much the same patterns as I do on the daily and weekly charts, just intraday. It's the same patterns work over and over again. Doesn't matter what time frame. Simple flags and simple mean reversion setups. I'll give it 6 more minutes. Once I finish my Nocco, it's time for like this YY. This is a good setup. This is actually a pretty decent setup. But man, is it thin. But it's one of very few. Look at how nice and clean it is. Had a nice orderly trend. Orderly pullback to the 20-day. A big wick closed above it. Then it tried to undercut the 20-day again. And built a range here. And now it's breaking out of this little range. And this plug is intriguing too, but I think it's gonna run into the declining 20-day and get rejected there. I think it probably needs a few weeks. What's BLDP and Fuel Cell doing? Yeah, these two. I don't know, maybe a few more days. Yeah, again, I just few more days before I will get conviction in any of these setups. Would you say your trades in the meme stocks were all my trades are swing trades? Episodic pivots, you should always try to get in out of the like near the open, or sometimes even pre-market or after hours. But I rarely buy episodic pivots late day. But you can do it. You can do it. But many times, you know, the best episodic pivots, they open up and then they go up 5, 10, 15, 20% right out of the gate. So if you didn't buy the like 1 minute or 5 minute opening range highs, you know, you're gonna chase. It kind of screws up the risk reward. I have 2 more sips of Nocco. I need to spread it out over 4 minutes. On EP, how will you know it will not fade after open? You don't. That's what stops are for. Guys, if you're looking for certainty, go to Wall Street Bets. You will never get certainty in trading. That's what protective stops are for. 2 years ago, I had a win rate of 25%. Last year, about one in 3 trades were profitable. Get used to getting stopped out. Certainties for losers. AMRS. Would I buy an EP like this? Where's the EP? I don't see an EP. I do see a really good looking breakout on this day here. 5-star. Holy shit. 5-star. Nice clean trend. Orderly pullback to the 20 and built higher lows above the 20, and then it broke out of this range. It is kind of a high tide flag though right now, but again, a few more days would be nice. Right now I don't think it's ready. HTHD, yeah, it looks good. Another China name. China names are, oh, this PDD is probably needs another week or so, but it is kind of building a base on a base. What's Beely doing? Beely strong, still building higher lows. And Baidu obviously came in short today, but in a few days it could be a good long setup. NMM, yeah, high tide flag pretty much. Good looking. E-mini futures looking healthy. Shorts are covering. Yes, because every time something goes up, it's because shorts are covering. I know this because I'm in the secret Discord where all the shorts hang out. We always synchronize our trades. Come on, man. You're in that, yeah, a lot of people in here in that secret, yeah, Illuminati Discord. Invite to Discord if you follow the instructions on the screen. A lot of things will magically get resolved. No, I'm not talking about my Discord. I'm talking about the secret Illuminati Discord where all the shorts hang out. Nate shorted my yeah, I bought the top on UVXY on Friday. I'm really proud. It was probably my best trade on Friday. I bought it, I literally bought it like in the 1070s. And then I got stopped out somewhere here in the high 9s when it lost VWAP. It was a good trade. It was a losing trade, but it was a good trade. Because if you don't have protective stops, well, this is what happens. Oh well. It was a YOLO trade in case the markets would like, you know, speed up on the downside. They never did. We found support. VFF, that's a weed name, yeah. Tilray, what are the other ones doing? ECB, CGC. Man, I'm so pissed over this Tilray. Oh, actually, I'm not, I don't care. But man, I had perfect entries on it. It shook me out, and then it gapped down, and I never got back in. The stock went down 46% in 2 days. 1 day? Oh man. RKT is going? Nice. I wish it was more liquid. I have like half size on it. No, I sold GBTC on Friday. But yeah, I think Bitcoin probably needs a few more days. Like I'm primarily looking at Bitcoin for my GBTC entry. We'll see. It needs to set up again. We'll see. Opening range highs. Well, the thing is, anytime a stock is going higher, it's technically opening range highs. It just, you know, depends on what candle you're looking at. Yes, any range break. Any range break. Just buy the breakout. Don't worry about it. A lot of people get confused. Just buy the range break. Don't even look at the intraday. You can just do the daily. I think most of you would actually be more profitable if you just looked at the daily. And no intraday at all. I'm just damaged from my day trading days looking at this intraday charts. For buying breakouts, you really don't need it, and buying episodic pivots, you really don't need. Oh wow, DraftKings. We are all damaged, yeah. kind of funny how it works. To be wildly profitable, you probably should do things differently than most other people. Took me too long to figure things out. There's so much misinformation and stupidity when it comes to trading and technical analysis. And momentum and... Yeah, the hourly chart is pretty good. Yeah, you can. But you will also get more false signals if you're looking at the intraday. So sometimes looking at smaller time frames will give you a tighter entry, a tighter stop, but will also give you more false signals. You'll get a lower win rate. So it kind of evens out. I'm not sure which is better. If I opened a few new positions today, yeah. I did RKT and pen. RKT and pen. Okay, that was my last little sip of Nocco. Let's see here. SCDG, EMPH. So a lot of these solars are looking good too, but again, everything needs at least 2, 3, 4 more days. Nothing is a screaming buy yet. But something like SCDG has pretty much been going sideways for 5 months. Which is nice. W does look intriguing, but man, it is not tight at all. Needs to tighten up. You got TC2000 over the weekend, you never knew what you were missing. Yeah, it's great. AA. Would I ever consider AA the what? What's the question? Considering the recent ADR? ADR is nice. 5.5. What? I don't get it. This is a question about setup. There's no setup here, so I wouldn't consider AA. No. Home. I don't see a setup here. It looks too random. How do I go about monitoring existing and new themes? Very easy. Which stocks are making big moves? Which stocks are showing relative strength? Which stocks have intriguing stories, catalysts? Oh well, it's not easy because I miss a lot of themes, but I do identify a lot of them too. At the end of the day, stick to the strongest stocks, stick to good setups, and you won't miss a single theme. Or well, you will, but you will catch major opportunities. ADR, you mean here? You just right click, edit toolbar, and click the plus icon, and you can add anything here. I have added float, exchange, market capitalization, and ADR. ADR? Oh, ADR, you have to add it yourself. You have to make it, it's not built in. You have to write the code yourself. I'll show you the code. Man, how, let's see, ADR, here, ADR 20 days. This is the code. And then you add it yourself, and then you can add it to the toolbar. Yeah, exactly. It's in the instructions on the screen. You would know that if you had followed the instructions on the screen. It's true. Yeah, I'm too nice. If you modify the trend line, do you have to reset the alert? Yes. Because the alert stays on the... Like if I, let's say I have an alert on this trend line right now, if I move it here, the alert will still be at the same price as it was before. So if you want to put an alert, alert here now on this trend line, you have to put a new alert. MWK, no, I don't like it. I think it needs more sideways. Needs more sideways. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. I need to go to eat and play some Hearts of Iron 4. Remember, money is made in waiting for the big pitches, not trading random stuff in shopping markets. Right now, there are a few things. I even bought some things, but this is, again, this is not a market to be aggressive, and don't look too hard for setups. Good setups should come to you. They should just scream at you. When you're looking at something, it's like, maybe, then it means no. Maybe means no. Alright, guys. See you tomorrow. Good luck.